enough to maybe dry off our hands and feet.
I was about to go to bed, and then I thought, but I need energy for tomorrow. I need to sleep good. I should eat some of the food I got.
So this fire is delicate. We don't have stones to place our stones to start. Maybe 2/3. Approaching midnight. This is going to taste so good. We're going to dry off, climb in some clean clothes, and climb in bed. We're way out here somewhere in a swamp. Good night from the edge.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at this. This is my view. And I feel so good having gotten out of those wet clothes and just dried off and climbed here in bed. But I went to bed a little after midnight, maybe 12:30. So glad I cooked those noodles and ate them. Oh my gosh, so glad. And that avocado. So I woke up at 6:30 and I just tried to snooze for another 10, 20, 30 minutes. But once you're awake, you're awake. So we're gonna get up, just carry on, keep moving, get some miles under us. We will take a closer look at the maps and do an estimate of how far we came, how many hours it took us yesterday, so we know how many hours we'll need to put in today to make the right amount of progress, because right now it's still really a toss-up as to whether or not we will be able to complete the 20 miles. We need to look at the map a little better and get going. All right, so here's a look at our little camp in the daylight. We cut all these reeds down. We had a little fire, but we set up our tent over here right on the tip of this little island. So we have flowing water over here and over here and over here on the other side of the island. So it's going to be critical this morning that we pack our gear up, but we also go on foot and examine where the creek flows, because last night we got so turned around back in here, and already it's kind of hard to tell where the creek is flowing, because I see water flow this way and I see water flow that way, but then if I walk over there, I don't really see a good passageway through. So we're gonna have to study the map pretty hard, but we're gonna charge a bit of gear, get packed up, get on the road. Or get on the water, that is. So right now I feel like we're right in this neck. And so it's very important to examine where the flow of the river is. And I walked out here earlier. You see right here in front of us, the water is flowing underneath us. And so it leads me to believe that this is the general direction. So we're gonna go walk that way around the corner first. Once we're fully packed, make sure it's not a dead end, because that's what really got us screwed up last night, is all the dead ends. We're gonna go look, make sure this continues downriver, which it does to a large degree. Okay, we're gonna walk a little further before we launch. Day 2, 8:15 a.m. we launch. It was so easy last night to get turned around. Let's not let that happen again. Very good news right here. We've come out of that swamp And a lot of the little branches have connected back up. And now we look like we're on a wider creek. What's really cool is this right here to our left is a microscopic island, but it's got a couple of trees. Very cool looking. Would have been another cool place to camp or come back and explore one day. Look at these trees over the river. Oh, this truly does test out your back and your neck and your spine and everything. Oh my God. Oh man, spiders. But I'll say this, that upper part of the creek had very few stretches this wide. So I'm just so happy to see some parts that have less blockages. We'll make better time on this kind of creek for sure. Oh, beautiful. Oh, beautiful. This is what we mean by an impassable creek. It's flowing through here, but barely. But this whole area behind me, it's a big, beautiful beaver pond. That beaver's about to take that big old tree down and add to that dam right there. See, that rushing water is yet another beautiful beaver dam that I think we're going to need to go right through. Yep. All right. Hopefully we didn't get off track doing that. But wow, look at this. Whoa. This is crazy. This is the most rapids we've seen the whole trip by a good margin. Here's like it was like a lazy river, I swear. I think it's a piece of beaver engineering that's just amazing. It's just crazy how nice that little bit of rapids was. We have made it to bridge number 2. Oh. And the time, what's the time? The time is about 9:30, 9:40 a.m. So it's a very rough estimate, but this bridge could be considered a little, like about 1/3 of the trip. Wow. At least the creek's a little more open out in front of us here. And that's promising. We honestly stopped paddling last night at 9:30 p.m., which means we spent 10 hours on the river yesterday. So let's just call it 11 hours. 11 hours is 1/3 of the way there. 11 hours paddling, that is. So if 11 hours paddling is 1/3 of the way, that means at that pace we need 33 hours paddling, but which is hard to squeeze in between now and tomorrow at 10 a.m. However, I do think the creek will open up a tiny bit. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but it's certainly nicer here than it is
3 miles back. It just never ends. Yes, it's beautiful, these ferns, but getting your boat through these gaps, through these blockages. Oh! I told myself I'm not going to get upset by any trees down, any blockages in the river. That's what I signed up for. And I just started using a mantra back here that said, I'm one with the river. I'm finding the flow. Because originally I tried to meditate. Oh my gosh. There's a raccoon right here. See him moving towards me on the water's edge? Me and the raccoon both saw a snake go in the water. That was so crazy. That was some beautiful wildlife. Back there I just tried to meditate and tried to stop thinking about anything. But I realized I had to think about the river. I had to think about the creek. I had to think about where certain sticks and sandbars and logs were. But I only thought about that, and I just kind of tried to not overthink it. I tried to just let the river come to me. And when I do that, it was really beautiful, was really peaceful. And that's amazing that we saw that raccoon right there. And I don't know how well it got captured on the camera, but the raccoon was right there on the bank, and then right in front of him, a snake came down, a black snake, and swam out into the water. And he lifted up at the snake. So we'll see how that looks in the footage, but I just wanted to share that idea that I've been out here meditating. And when you're working on something, like anything, you can still meditate by just completely giving your focus to that one thing. And I'm navigating this creek, and that's what I'm giving my attention to. I'm curious that when I stop, I want to see how far along I am, because I'm not to the next bridge, but I know I've gone a pretty long ways. But this is beautiful. This is lovely. See that wildlife is amazing. I really feel like it had to do with meditation, being one with the creek. Allowed the animals to come out to me. for some ground. This is so rare. This feels so good. On wood, the creek does seem to be opening up a little bit width-wise. We still got some trees that we went through back there, and I'm sure there'll be some right around the corner, but it is nice to see these bigger stretches of it. I'm on day 2, and I just checked the map, and we're still not yet to the 2/3 of the way through marker, but I think we're getting close. So therefore it's still up in the air if we can get the full length of the creek to the river in 48 hours. One thing that's good is the creek is more open. So if we put in a good, let's say 3-4 hours right now, we may well make up a lot of time. There's still plenty of places to get stuck, plenty of trees down, but I'm gonna remain optimistic. These are some of the best rapids we've seen. Let's not tip over, but find the best way to go through. Right there, there's a gap. We're hitting a lot of clogs and some rain. Oh. Ah. Got a briar around my neck. Ah. 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 Everything's stuck. Knee. The boat. The paddle. Okay. Dang it. Oh my. Okay. Let's go. Gotta watch out for thunder and lightning, of course. All right, look at this. Some beautiful open creek in a downpour. Oh, I think this is actually going to help us a lot. I got my fingers crossed. I was already wet. Now everyone and everything is wet with me. This power cut. I should have marked this on my map so I could use it for a distance measure. Okay. But I think it means we're near the bridge. Let's carry on. Ah. It feels so much different with the rain. The rain just kind of invigorated me as well. Still got plenty of headaches and issues like this branch, but it's giving me energy. I just got a strong feeling it's moving faster, and we're not gonna see that speed until the last part. So I'm holding out some hope that we don't have to abandon mission and fail. I think we can do it. The goal is to be out of the water tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. If the rain keeps keeping up and the creek keeps opening up like this, we're gonna make it up. Even though we're behind, we're gonna finish fast and finish just in time. It's about 5 p.m., 5 till 5 on day 2. And I think we're at, I wanna say 65%. We've gotta be close to this bridge. But once we hit this bridge, it'll be like even more motivation, because then we'll be that much closer to the finish line. But man, I love this open water. Feels so good. Oh, just to get yourself tired out. Hitting it, going. Oh. There's still rocks and trees down, and I guarantee it's not gonna be smooth sailing from here, but let's go. It's our first signs of civilization. It means the bridge has got to be here, but there's a house off here to our left. We haven't seen any of that this whole time. And a deer. Did you see that? Baby deer. But look at those houses. All right. And a baby deer in the field. All right, let's continue. I hear some rapids up ahead too. Ooh. Man, with this rain, they might be serious. Let's keep the camera rolling and see what it looks like. Oh man, gotta be careful. We don't want to tip the boat. We do have a backpack in the back with some electronics. We have some other electronics in the front hull, and it's not strapped down that well. But let's just go. Let's see what this is. Oh man. Oh, serious. Okay. Very serious. We should be okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stuck again. Okay. Get past it. No, no. Don't flood the front. Oh. Okay. All right, all right. Whoa. Okay. Whew. All right. Here we go. Let's continue. We're at the road. That means we're at the bridge. The thing I'm worried about is I think the front compartment had a big wave come over it in those rapids. I hope it didn't get flooded. I've got my phone in there and the drone. But we need to figure out how to get through here for now. Well, here we are. We made it to the next bridge, and there was a huge tree down back there. I didn't film getting through it because it was crazy, but do you see that heron back there? Oh. The quiet joy of riding through the creek. I think We're still not making pace, but I think we're in the last like 6 miles, and it's 5:15 p.m. I wanted to get here at about 3. Seen some wildlife. I didn't capture it on film because I just wasn't filming, and it was just the blink of an eye. But still have to navigate all these branches. Stuck and unstuck 100 times. Every 100 yards. But it's worth it. Alright. I won't say the home stretch, but it's moving. And we have one major bridge to get to. And then I think there's 2 little minor bridges after that, but once we get to this next major bridge, and I hear cars, we may be able to pull this off, but I do not want to underestimate the last part of the creek. On the map it shows a fair amount of swamps, and we know what that means. Even without swamps, this area theoretically is not swampy, but that doesn't mean it's not log jammed like this. That back there was a huge disaster, or almost a disaster, let's put it that way. I talk about something gross. I think I felt a leech on me, and then I grabbed it. It was like smushy. I threw it, right? So then I was a little preoccupied with that feeling, and I was getting wigged out, and I had just pulled my boat through this huge tree down back there, and I look up and I don't have my paddle, and that would have been the worst thing ever. But and it's not floating around. It's not like, I'm like, is it downstream? Did I get wigged out by the leech and lose my concentration? And then listen to that sound. Wonder what that is. But then I just look down in the water, underwater. Luckily, I see like a black long stick, and reach down, and it's under the water, pinned under the log. So I got lucky. Otherwise, that would have been a definite abort mission. We've been battling some big fallen trees back there, but I got a feeling it's just gonna keep opening up. We're gonna have more obstacles ahead, but I got a feeling that we're making better time than we think. I got a feeling we can make it to the river. Every now and then I get really low, and I think bad thoughts, like I'm not gonna complete this, like I'm gonna have to bail, like I'm gonna have to whatever. And then I see a bridge like this one. Oh, Oh, in the rain. This bridge means we're now truly on the home stretch. Oh. I mean, definitely we still have miles to go, but oh, this bridge is a great sign. Oh, we needed something like this. Oh, I needed that. Oh my gosh, that was perfect timing. I was getting so disheartened back there. Oh, and the creek is opening up a bit. It's now officially 7 p.m. and raining heavy, which means it's darker than it was yesterday at 7 p.m. So it's probably going to get dark earlier, which is not good for our plans. The only thing we got going for us is the river is close and the creek is moving faster. Oh, but we are cutting it close, and I haven't even stopped to check the map because I'm soaked and it's pouring. So we're just gonna keep going and going. That's what we're gonna do. And how are we gonna set up camp in this? I don't know. The heaviest rain. A beautiful creek. And an opportunity to do something awesome. Let's go. We get to one of these small bridges. I'm going to shelter there for the night. And if not, I gotta start thinking about where I might get shelter for the night. Even though it's pouring, we're cutting it close. I don't want to be out on the water after dark in these conditions. Got the last part coming up. All right. Got open water. So we're gonna take advantage and just paddle hard. Oh, we must use our existing last bits of light. Oh, we must make good time in this part of the river. Let's do it. It's dark, and we ran into a big clogged down river that just was dangerous to go through in the dark. It's like 9:40 p.m. I've been pulled over for about 10 minutes, but this is a little sandbar full of bugs, no trees. So I think we're gonna get in the boat, paddle. I think we're gonna paddle right over here, but that's such a high bank. It's gonna be a bum to climb out on. But I Don't really see many other options. So here's where we're gonna make camp for the night. Right here. And we're gonna crash and wake up early to get down that river and finish this journey in time. Right now the whole mission's on the line. Everything's soaked to the core. I hope my phone and GPS don't get soaked. We don't know how much further we have to go. But one thing's for sure, I'm gonna wake up at the crack of dawn and do my best to make it before the time is up. What the heck did I get myself into? Yeah. Everything got wet. So I am going to be sleeping wet. No fire. No nothing. And I'm gonna be waking up early as hell and getting back on that river. Because I'm damned if I'm gonna lose this close to the finish.
We are so close. I just mapped it out. We have 1.6 miles left of creek. And then about 1.4 miles down the river to the exit point. That makes 3 miles total. No one said it was going to be pretty, but we're coming down to the wire. We still have a good amount of treacherous terrain to cover. These are the kind of challenges that push you to the breaking point, and only when you go that far do you realize what you're capable of. But we're not out of the woods yet. See you in the morning. One thing about night 2, when you're on the last leg of the mission, that's always when it gets the craziest. We're so close to the finish line, but so much work left to do. Pouring. The rain is pouring outside. All right. Sleep is good, but finishing this mission is more important. It's 5 a.m. maybe in 5:30 a.m. I gotta go to the restroom so bad, so time to get up and get after it. First light is at 6:10. So we're gonna pack up quickly and be ready as soon as we can to get on the water. We're gonna take this apart, pack up speedily, because we did hit snooze a few times. And it is 6 a.m. and this is first light already. The sky has got a little bit of light to it. And it's time to hit the water, and it is now 6:25. Sunrise is in 5 minutes. Very importantly, in the green bag is the bag inside a bag inside a bag, which is where our phone is. And yeah, we're packing up some wet stuff in there too. Holy smokes, the water level is like 2 feet higher than it was previously. That rain, there was a little bit of a beach right here in front of me, and now the water is right there. So we're gonna proceed with caution, but that could be a good thing. That rain could have flooded where we were camping. Thank goodness it didn't. And we're off, and I can already tell the water level is, 1, way higher, and 2, very fast moving. So we got to be very careful. Okay. Whoa. I'm just gonna turn around to look at that. Well, never mind, that blockage.
that we just got through. That was what made me call it a camp for the night. Right there, look at that. That tree, I said, getting through there would have been nuts in the dark and very dangerous, so I didn't do that. Because of the pace of the water, we have to be super careful up here to make sure we're aiming at the right things, because this river will just, this river will just throw you into things right now with this current. This is crazy. Okay. Like vines or a tree like that at the wrong spot. This is actually, I think we're saving some of the most challenging for last. And I just got to be careful if there's any rapids or anything up ahead. This is definitely the most challenging, and have to use the most caution because I do not want to just creep up on some rapids unknowingly. Very early, I'm holding on to a vine. We're just taking on water. This river is too strong right here, and I'm in a bunch of vines. And I cannot go blind down into this river. I'm gonna have to park the boat over here and try to go explore downriver. This is very tricky. I'm brave, but I'm not dumb. Oh my God. Can I lose the boat? No. Oh my God, get up, boat, get up, get up, get up, boat. Oh my God. No. Get up, boat! Got the paddle on shore. The boat is totally full of water. I'll probably have lost some electronics. Oh no! 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 That upward edge is the problem. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. Okay. Calm down. Think about what you need to do. Quit letting that edge get caught under. We got to get this nose up and out of the water here. There's nowhere to put your feet down in the water either. It keeps filling up. No! 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 I gotta get the nose upriver. Get the tail unstuck. No! Whatever I do, keep the front wall up. Nose, get your upriver. I gotta just save the boat and the gear. Oh my God. Get up higher, boat nose. Do not break tree that I'm sitting on. Whatever I do, I gotta keep that wall of the boat up. This thing's full of water down in the back. Oh. I came inches from losing that boat and myself down that river. This creek is now like a raging river. And that was only 100 yards down from camp. My heart is still beating out of my chest. And it's 6:45 a.m. But the only safe thing to do, the only smart, safe, not stupid thing to do is to call it off. 2 miles short of the target. Just sucks. Sucks bad. Sucks real bad. I'm gonna have to call in the help, the rescue. I just cannot risk that happening again. This current is horribly strong. There's so much more trees and greenery and vines that are alive, that are a new threat because of the water level, that they are just can catch you like that, snare your boat, and drag you under. I got so lucky to get out of that without losing the boat and all the gear in it, which would have included my phone. Dang, so close. And this rain, I think, it helped me make the journey, but also cut me short. This is a walk I didn't think I would have to do, but walking through the woods, trying to find this nearby house. It's not that close. I didn't feel like filming any of that back there. I walked out to this house, the driveway. I'm on their driveway. It's a long driveway. Then I sent a few messages, and then I attempted to go back in there to the woods, to the creek, to find my boat, and I got turned around. Then I found it, and then I hauled it out to the edge of their property. Now I'm walking to my possible pickup point, or I'm gonna walk all the way to my car. Either one, I don't know. It's beautiful land all around me back here. God's country. Oh, I have a neighbor from down here who's coming to pick me up. This is Mickey here, my neighbor, my friend who picked me up. Rescued me, man. Rescued me. Stuck up the creek without a paddle.
Up the creek without a paddle.
I got Mickey to help me out. Thank you so much.
You got it, my friend.
All right. Hey, I'll see you around, and I'll talk to you soon, all right?
All righty.
Okay.
Care.
All right. I was so close. So close. I mean, I'm like a half mile on the roads. But look at that. I mean, that's just, that water's just too high. Too powerful. Look at that. I mean, come on, look at that. Look at how high that is. Look at how the greenery is in the water, because the water level's 4 feet higher than it normally would be. All that rain last night that just persisted all night long is leaving the earth, going into the creek, going into the river, back down to the ocean. But man, what an adventure. We came up short, but we sure as hell learned a lot, pushing it to the limit.